Well, hey guys, welcome to Aussie Tech Racing. Unfortunately, cannot do the live feed today due to internet issues, so I am pre-recording this. Let's look at this week's dailies, and we'll upload them this hopefully soon. So we're going to pre-record, and what we're going to do is look at this week's daily races. First off, we've got the road to the GT7 series, and they're actually going to be using the go-karts on Saturday's race. I'm not sure if that's one I'm going to be really that interested in. I think so far the races have been a bit weird. Anyway, what we have here is daily race A around the Tsuba circuit in the Mazda Roadster S, or otherwise known in many countries as the MX-5. That's 6 laps. Then we've got the GR4, 5 laps around the Red Bull Ring, which is prone to having accidents at turn, I'll call it turn 2, which is the right-hander, but I think they class it as 3, and also 4/3, whichever way they want to number it. But it's going to be a good race there in the GR4s. And then we've got the GR3s at Sardinia, a track that's been used so much. I'd like to see some different tracks. Gran Turismo, you've got some really good selection of tracks, and you just seem to always come back to Sardinia. We had this track last week, and even the week before. Well, configuration of Sardinia, should I say. It's not the exact track. And we've got 10 laps there, and this one is going to be race details. Times to fuel consumption, so fuel won't be an issue during the race. Tyre wear times 8. I think tyre wear is going to be an issue during the race, and we've got a mixture of medium and softs during the race. No minimum required pit stops, but you will need to have to run a medium and a soft during the race. So it's going to be interesting to see how that race pans out. My races during this last week has been really good. I went with the car that everyone was using, as you might see at the top there, the WRX GR4, and I won 2 good races last night on this account, and won quite a few races in one of my other accounts, and also my main Aussie Tech gaming one, which finally moved up to Class A. It's my first time there, and some people aren't too happy with Gran Turismo 7, but I'm happy the fact that the stats will then transfer over from this game into the Sport version. I think they're going to still call it Gran Turismo SPort. We're built in within Gran Turismo 7, and I don't know if you'll be able to still race on Gran Turismo SPort, and that we'll find out on March the 4th. Can't wait. But me, as I just moved up to A, I'm happy to the fact that my stats will transfer over. Be good if the money and the cars transfer over as well. So anyway, let's do a lap in the Mazda MX-5 around this track, as we always do. And as I always seem to do, I click on the wrong one to try and do a race instead of this qualifying. I did this during the failed live feed, which I did just before. That will stop thanks to an internet issue, and all you're going to see is a blank screen with hearing my voice. So I've cancelled that. I'm going to record this on the PlayStation 5 and upload it directly from the PlayStation 5 for you all to see. So let's do just a couple of laps in the different cars and tracks. Turn off that traction control as always. Definitely a faster car than last week's Honda Fit / Jazz as I know it, which was a really slow race around Weather Tech, or otherwise known as Laguna Seca. I've got a feeling this race might be quite fun to do. Again, it's 6 laps. It's the shortest lap. It's not long and boring. Well, not boring, but in a jazz, any track's boring. Around in a second, this is a nice shorter track, and the MX-5, they're not really that powerful. It's a more fun car to drive. Around that corner there, you want to watch out for the late breakers that will dive down the inside of you. And be careful just of cars trying to go too wide around here, because it never works. And as always, as I always say, I'm not trying to set the fastest time during these, because I'm mainly doing it to show you guys. And of course the other point is, this corner going in on the first lap can cause some problems. You get the dive bombers, which you also get coming up here as well. So this is a lap and a bit of the daily race A. Down Tsuba, something like that, however you pronounce it. So that's that one. Let's get out of here, and I think you're going to get around 1 minute 5 around that area to do a good qualifying time. So let's go to daily race B and check out what we will be doing there. Back, daily race B, qualifying time. What car should I take? I'm going to take my favourite, the GR4 Toyota 86. My all-time favourite car in this game, and I'm hoping they still have it in Gran Turismo 7. I actually hope they have a newer version of the GR4 with the new Toyota 86. So it'll be interesting to see. Are you looking forward to Gran Turismo 7? I know I am, especially since I've got a PS5. So these corners are always hard to get right. Don't go back to second round there, you just don't need it. This track's got quite a few longer straights, so you probably will want a car that's got good top end speed, with the 86 isn't prone to having. WX might be again useful on this track. McLaren F1, because it's got good straight line speed. Though this track does also have some tighter corners, like this one here. This is where you always have to watch the guys diving down the inside there. And if you get a bad run out of this corner, you can have someone will get a run. Down here, that's obviously where the penalty line is there. There's 2 penalty lines on this track. It's kind of strange. A small track has 2 penalty lines, and you've got Nürburgring, which only has 1 penalty line, which is honestly a bit of a pain in the butt. I would like to see probably 3 penalty lines on some of the bigger tracks. Well, this is what I like about that Toyota 86. It's not the fastest car, but it handles beautifully. It's easy to throw into corners, and it's just the reason why it's one of my favourite cars. I'd love to have a real one in real life one day, who knows. A lot of people overdo this corner, end up wide and get a penalty. Same with this one, if you go out too wide, you'll get a track limits penalty there as well. So yeah, that's the lap off, of course, Red Bull Ring. I think it's going to produce some interesting racing. I'm just not sure exactly how clean that racing will be, because this track does tend to cause some dirty racing. Let's go on to Sardinia with the GR3s. We go back over to Sardinia, qualifying. Now, which car? I'm going to go with the Aston Martin. It's still just a great handling vehicle. Oh, FT1 GT might be quite popular here. I'll click with the Toyota. So you might did the Toyota 86 before. So let's do the FT1. I wasn't a huge fan of this car, but it is a great handling car. If you're wanting more straight line speed, it's especially down the main straight, which is longish at this track, then you might want to go with the Toyota Supra. Let's see, what's the most popular car? McLaren F1 is the most popular car. I should do this more often when I do these videos, shouldn't I? Look at the 138 is the fastest with an A+ drive. Got a driving rating C. It's got the second fastest lap time. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, let's do a lap. Make sure I've got traction control turned off. Actually, no. Also, make sure I've put the softest tyre on for qualifying, even though I'm not really trying to set a qualifying time here. You always want to get this corner right. That's a corner that's dive bomb heaven. People just love the dive bomb in there. The 138 is the fastest time around here, so I reckon around the 142s as well I'll get to. Those freakishly fast guys will be definitely going a lot quicker. A bit of a run down that first corner, which can cause a bit of a dive bomb thing at the start of a race. Go around that tight right hand, and then we've got a kind of a fastish corner. You can get some people trying to overdrive this and run the wall, but if you don't, you get the people that get it done and you have a bit of a side-by-side drag down here. Flat chat here, and then another section that's prone to causing a lot of contact is here. We high feed into almost hairpin. I'll normally stay in second for that one. You can go for this one in fifth or fourth. I like going to fourth just to keep it more stable. So this is going to be I think it's 10 laps here. Double check, but I'm sure it's 10 laps. Wow, why did I go into that corner on the right? It's on the left hand side. Way off. Look at that. Way off the qualifying time, but I think, yeah, places to look out for. I'll do another lap and I'll show you that this corner here going into here, on especially on lap 1, it's going to be dive bomb heaven. And you can get a bit of a drag down here. Some people tend to overdrive this corner. Whoa. And you can get people dive bomb inside that corner. That's another corner to watch out for during the race. Then you've got this one here, you can get those who will overdrive. Quite often wall ride there. Watch out, wind brake going into this corner here for the blast of the late breakers that will dive bomb into this corner. Again, these next couple of corners can be almost, the hair's flat out. You can stay in fifth, but if you go too wide there you can get a penalty if you hit the wall. Whoa, a bit loose out of that corner. I should get this corner a lot better this time because I'm not to the right. It's not really a corner. You can do that corner flat chat. I'll probably be out of 142, low 143. But there you go. That's the city and our track. And just to finish, and I'll try and do this in proper order for future videos. So as again there, we're looking at the fastest top 10, and you've got 138. So if you're getting around that low 140 40 to 41, you'd be pretty good in some of the lower class races. Let's have a quick look. Group 4 qualifying rankings, top 10. So 134s is the fastest guys. So if you're getting around 136, 137s during that, you'd be pretty good for Daily Race B. And the Mazda MX-5 / Roadster, whatever they want to call it, 1 minute and 9 is the fastest around there. Though you don't really find the fast guys really going for that track. So yeah, that will be mixed up, as you saw there. There was a bit of a time difference there from first downwards. So yeah, this is this week's look at daily races. Apologies that I wasn't able to do this one live. But thanks to the joys of the internet, I'm going to have to give Telstra a call. I've been having some problems lately when trying to do live feeds. Okay, maybe comment below, should I do this as a live feed or should I do it like this as a recorded video, then upload it after? I'm Ian, this is Aussie Tech Racing. Thanks for watching.